what could you define immunity for me, please?
Okay. Immunity is the ability of the, in this case, human body to defend itself and respond to intruders, such as bacteria, viruses, and other organisms, without succumbing to them, I guess.
Right. What types of immunity would you know?
So they are to be divided traditionally into innate and adapted responses, or innate and acquired immunity.
Right. You want to throw some light on that further?
Mm-hmm. So the innate response of the body is essentially the response the body has to in an organism that's invasive without having had prior exposure to that organism. So that usually involves just natural barriers, physical barriers like the skin, and the body's responses through sort of neutrophils, other white cells, lymphocytes, antibodies, to be able to respond to an organism they recognize as foreign without any specific response having had seen that organism before. And the acquired immune response involves specialized cells that have somehow got seen this particular type of organism before, for example, that strain or virus before, and they involve T cells mainly that have been activated by antigen presenting cells such as B cells. So they tend to specifically and targeted, they work via targeted via cytotoxic and T cells to specifically destroy that organism. Right.
Would you be able to relate any of this immunity to complement pathway?
So I believe the complement cascade is a system of cellular proteins that get activated in response to a acquired immunity response. They essentially try and break down the invading organism, such as a bacterium, by the different mechanisms, such as punching holes in the membrane of the bacterium or enveloping the intruder. So I believe they are part of the acquired response.
All right. We'll just move on a bit here.
Okay.
What do you know about hypersensitivity reactions?
Hypersensitivity reactions can be classified into 4 different groups. Specifically hypersensitivity type 1 reactions. They're all essentially overreactions or overfunctioning or appropriate functioning in an excessive way of the immune system. Number 1 would be the classical, I suppose, atopic anaphylactic reaction to a compound. Type 2, I believe, is B cell mediated. I'm a bit unsure about type 2 and 3 at the moment, but I know type C is specifically T cell mediated, and I believe concerns things such as graft versus host disease, and is the mechanism behind lupus and other rheumatological conditions.
That's the type C, you said?
I believe that's type 4. Just trying to remember type 2 and 3. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So if you take it again from the beginning, so type 1, what example did you have?
Type 1, I said anaphylaxis, so a drug reaction such as local anesthetic or the anaphylaxis allergic reaction to a drug we give, for example, that has been encountered before.
Okay, and type 2, an example, please.
As I said, I can't remember what type 2 and 3 are, I'm sorry.
And what about 4?
4, I thought, was the mechanism behind rheumatoid arthritis and lupus erythematosus. So I know there are in some hypersensitivity reaction complexes are antigen antibody complexes are deposited in parts of the body, and I think that might be the type 4 response.
All right, that's fine.